everyone, my name is Kes and I collect, and today I want to do another top 10 video because I like doing these and I still have a really long list of finishing them. So let me do a top 10 of favorite Monster High lines. Now, of course, this is gonna be my personal opinion. If your opinion is different, that is completely fine. I kind of want to know your opinion too, because there are a lot of options with this top 10 list, and it is favorite Monster High lines. Now, I am gonna exclude the newer ones. I'm gonna exclude Gen 3, Skeletor, Honkator, all the new things. So we're talking about the old Monster High right now. So those are the only lines I'm including, otherwise the list would be different. And maybe if there are enough new lines, I can make a top 10 list of these as well. That would be amazing, but for now, we're gonna stick to the oldies. The Gen 1, the one and only, the OG, the queens and kings from Monster High. I considered quite a bit of things when I made this list, right? Because I need to consider the nostalgic feeling, the quality of the dolls, and the clothes. I attach emotions to certain dolls, you know? So for me, a doll line can be super epic for me and other people would probably hate it. That's completely fine. You know, everyone has their own thing and everyone has their own likes and dislikes, and that's completely fine. Let's get started. Let's start with number 10, Dead Tired. I just think this line is so iconic. I know it's really simplistic. They came with cute accessories, they were adorable. Their faces were all so pretty. Like, I love the bold makeup looks, but I also really like the soft ones. I kind of like both. These are so beautiful and stunning, and definitely had to include them in my list. Also because my first ever Monster High doll was Dead Tired Draculaura, so the whole line just has like a nostalgic feeling to me. And number 9 is 13 Wishes for me. I think it's such a pretty line. They had so many dolls. First of all, they had so many dolls. They had a playset, they had 2 playsets. Of course, I do think there were some missed opportunities, like they could have made Cleo and Ghoulia, and I would have loved to see Hold as a DJ, not Spectra. I love Spectra, but she's not a DJ. She's a writer, you know, and that everyone has their own talents. But I would have loved to see Holt with a playset in a cute outfit. But I really like this line. This is probably one of the lines that was pretty big when I was a kid. Like, it was all over the stores. It took over and it was just beautiful. Like, I love the Hunt the Casbah dolls. They're so pretty, and I feel like I'm not giving them enough appreciation because I'm so used to them that I kind of like forget about them, which is sad. I'm definitely gonna give them more appreciation now because I love them. Number 8 is Ghouls Night Out. I didn't know I liked this line before, but I really like it. I don't know, there's just something, it's not the most crazy outrageous line ever. It's pretty simplistic and the concept is pretty, you know, basic too, I would say. And the 4-pack is also so cute. I really like the 4-pack, it's adorable. Number 7, Coffin Bean. Now this is probably not one of the most common ones. I really like cafe sets. I like the Monster High food. I like everything, like the little couches, the chairs, and the display. I just love those things. And the Coffin Bean, I never had the Coffin Bean as a kid. I got it when I started recollecting. I also never owned any of the Coffin Bean dolls, like the separate ones, and I love them so much. They are so cute. They're really simplistic. They all come with their own personalized little drink, and I just think it's adorable. Their outfits are really cute too. I just love that line so much. Number 6 is Gloom Bloom. This is such a stunning line. It is one of the later lines that was actually really freaking good. Like, the details, the outfits, the accessories, everything was great. I really like it. Unfortunately, I own like 3 of them. I really wish I can own all of them one day because they are really beautiful. Cleo is impossible, by the way. She costs like 400 euros. Are you insane? That's like San Diego Comic-Con prices. That's what I paid for Wisp and Valentine. I'm not paying that for Cleo Gloom Bloom. No offense, but she's beautiful, but like, not 400 euros beautiful, you know what I mean? I like that they had a little webisode attached to it, and I love flowers. I love plants. So that whole line is just adorable. Number 5, Brand Boo Students. Now, I love these. I love these so much. They only had 3 dolls. I wish they made more because I just love it when Monster High creates different head sculpts, different heights, different anything, and I feel like Izzy, Kirsty, and Betsy were They were all so my style. EC was probably most my style. Like, I really like her personality and the way she looks is really beautiful. You know, Kirsty, a cute little troll gamer girl. And then we got Betsy, who was like very friendly for the environment. And I just thought they all had something really adorable, and I wish they created more of them. First of all, I wish they had more dolls of those characters, but I also wanted more dolls in that line because I feel like a lot of people would have loved that. I just wanted more characters and more diversity. Even more diversity, yeah. And number 4, Sweet Screams. Now, unfortunately, I own a 0. They are really hard to find, they're really expensive, and usually when they're out of the box, they are not complete, and I am looking for complete dolls because finding the missing accessories is gonna be impossible, so... But the line is really beautiful, and I wish that I would have gotten them when I was in the US with Amy on holiday, but I didn't get them, even though they were all in stores. They were just right in front of me, and I was like, no, I'm gonna save money. Worst mistake of my life. I never regretted buying a doll. I always regretted not buying it. So there's a little tip from me to you. You're not gonna regret it. You're gonna regret not buying it. I'm telling you. I love the whole candy inspired vibe. Kind of gives me like Willy Wonka, Alice in Wonderland vibes, and I really like crazy things. So number 3 is one of the oldest Monster High lines ever existed, if not the first. Gloom Beach. Such a beautiful and simple line. All the dolls from this line are so beautiful in my opinion. I love all of them. Draculaura is stunning. Frankie, adorable. Ghoulia, queen. I love them so much. They're so beautiful, and I'm really happy that I finally completed that line. I never owned any Gloom Beach doll as a kid because they were released before I started collecting, so I never had them. But I think their simple little bathing suits are just so adorable, and they're stunning. The makeup too, like the really simple soft makeup is so beautiful. I love it. I love it a lot. Number 2, Scary Tales. Now this is probably a lot of people's favorite. It's so unique and it's so clever. Monster High has always been clever to me. Like the puns, the way they write the stories and stuff, it's really clever, and I like those things. The names, the character designs, everything, like really clever. I like detail, so those things really get to me. So when they had like Snow White and Threaderella and Little Dead Riding Wolf, the characters just suit the fairy tale characters so well, and it's iconic. And unfortunately they only made 3 dolls. I really wish they made more. I would have loved to see Abby and Heath and Cleo because they were all in the little books, like the storybooks. They looked beautiful and I would have loved to see them, but unfortunately we did not get them. But maybe in the future, who knows? I know what the fans want, you know? I can help you. I can help you. We could be a great team. I can help you. Let's make Pharaoh from Boo York. Let's make the Shadow Ghouls. I can name it all. And fans will buy it. You will get your money and we will get our dolls. Win-win. So what do you say, Monster High? And a number 1, most people probably already know this because I mentioned it quite a lot. It is Donna the Dance. It is one of my favorite lines. It is my favorite line. What am I saying? One of my favorite? It is my favorite line. I just love everything about it. They're crazy outfits, the color pop everywhere. Draculaura, Donna the Dance is one of my favorite dolls ever created. She is in that line, and I don't know. I don't think any of them are ugly. I think they're, well, okay, that's not true. Not a huge fan of Claudine, not gonna lie. I just don't like the green and the purple together, but the whole it's just her, so I don't care. It's beautiful in its own way. Such a nostalgic line too. This is a really nostalgic line for me. I watched the episodes as a kid and I fell in love with the story and like the songs and the Donna the Dance moment that only appeared for a little bit. Even though it appeared for seconds, I was like, I need these dolls. I have a diary. I started when I was 13 and I'm still writing in it to this day, so I have like 26 diaries on a shelf. And I remember when I was a kid, I would cut out little paper pictures of the dolls that I really wanted, and Donna the Dance dolls were in there. Like, Draculaura, Donna the Dance, obviously impossible to get, and I was like, this is probably never gonna happen, but this is my dream doll. And I made my dream come true, and my whole Dawn the Dance collection is complete as well, except for one little button on Draculaura's collar, but that's it. Other than that, it's complete, and I'm really happy about that. So that was my top 10 list. Let me know in the comments down below what your top 10 favorite Monster High lines ever created were, or are. Yeah. I hope everyone liked this video, and I see you guys in my next video. Bye! Peace out! Doo -doo -doo -doo.